Right, Mama, are we ready for another session?
Yes. Dad, you hear me?
Right. Got your character sheet?
Yes. Dad, you hear me?
Right. We got microphone set up?
Dad, you hear me?
There's one, two, three.
Dad, did you hear me?
Oh my god! Sorry, Tilly, I forgot about you.
Can we just play now?
My Daughter's Keeper presents Mauling of Death, a system-agnostic scenario adapted for Cairn, the RPG. Session 2. It all happened in a pub. The fisherman collapses onto the tavern floor, scrabbling with his good hand to pull himself up, as though even the floorboards may betray him. Blood pools beneath him, the smell cutting through the hearth smoke like iron and rot. "We're coming!" he gasps, a voice sharp, panic, thick with phlegm. "In the woods! They watch! They wait! No goblins! The beasts! Beastmen! Something! They're wrong, twisted. They move like smoke. They listen to the screaming." He laughs then, too loud, too sudden, and it turns into a choking sob. "I saw him get pulled. Oh, God help me. Pulled apart like bread." He grabs Bremen's sleeve, leaving a red smear. "You have to tell them. You have to bother them. They're moving closer. The trees, they're... He passes out, going limp in Bremen's arms. A sudden silence follows. Even the chicken hops off the bar, clucking once nervously. And Bremen looks up at the party, pale face beneath the whiskers. "Rooms are still yours," he mutters. "We wouldn't wait till morning to start praying." Are you going to stop and investigate?
I'm not going to.
No, you're just going to go straight upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You're going to be boring about this.
Hey, I'm not having into anything terrible in this bit now. Because we just got inside a little sleep area. One of the games I went a little bit too careful and immediately died. So.
Yes, you did. Yes,
Yeah.
You did, rather, didn't you? Right, well, in that case, I'm going to make a roll, and we're going to see what happens. Ooh, nat 20.
Oh.
The stairs creak under your boots as you ascend. The fire's glow fading behind you and the clamour below softening but not dying. From the common room, the fisherman's voice swells again, louder now, no longer a ragged gasp, but a wild, urgent sermon to whoever dares to meet his eyes. "Well, they snapped him. You hear me? Like dry wood. Not beast, not men. Wrong, all wrong," he bellows, sitting upright now, sweat pouring down his face, blood crusting at the corners of his mouth. I didn't see him, but I heard him, like bones cracking in laughter, like the river hissing." Bremen tries to offer him a cup of something steaming, but the fisherman knocks it aside, oblivious. The guards in the corner glance at each other, uncomfortable but not moving. No one wants to be the one who says it, yet everyone is thinking it. Madmen say the most when the world's about to change. "They left it home," he cried. "1 minute it's beside me, the next up in the trees. The trees! There was blood on the branches high up. No bear climbs like that. No goblin carries them in a hole. They pulled them apart." He clutches his head with both hands now, swaying. "Didn't even scream right. Oh, his scream got cut off. Like something twisted in his throat before he could leave his mouth." He looks around, eyes darting, seeking any flicker of belief. Most of the tavern has turned away, pretending not to hear. Even Bremen mutters a prayer under his breath as he fetches a clean cloth, but his hands shake just a little. Upstairs, your rooms await stale linen, warped shutters, and uneasy sleep. Below, the fisherman's voice cracks into a sobbing whisper. They're moving. They're not just in the woods anymore. They're underneath, and they're coming in. And then silence. Not a pause. A silence. Thick, clinging. The kind that makes even the floorboards hesitate to groan. You get up to your rooms, but you can't help but hear all the noise coming from downstairs.
Okay, is there any way to, block the sounds?
No, the floorboards are not very thick, and you probably suspect that all the noise that you can hear downstairs, they can hear the creak of the floors above them as you walk around the room, which is not very big. There's no way to block out the sound.
Oh, okay. Okay, sleep. Is that even an option? Yeah,
you could try to, but it's the middle of the day.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
I mean, she has been very hardworking, carrying everything.
Somebody was freaking the character. So can I just go to sleep?
Give me a dex roll, and we'll see what happens.
A 10?
You lie on your bed, and you feel tired, but the noise just seems to keep getting louder. Somebody is really getting crazy down there. They don't sound angry, but it sounds like they're desperately trying to tell people something.
Can I go downstairs?
Now we stay upstairs.
Trying to relax. Okay.
Yeah, but it's better be carrying all day.
So I go downstairs. Can I tell them to shut up when I get down there?
Well, let's just see what you find when you get down there, right? The fisherman has been planted in a corner, propped up by a stack of tavern cushions and the unwavering pity of a barely awake barmaid. In one hand he clutches a dented mug filled with something strong enough to ruin a horse. Between gulps he mutters, a stream of half-coherent dread pouring from him like oil from a cracked barrel. They went to the shadows. Shadows don't grip. They don't climb inside of me. He drinks, wipes his mouth, and continues. They knew his name, you understand. Not just shouted it, whispered home, like reading it off his bones before they broke him. And he appears to be several drinks in now. But between swigs of his tankard, he says, "They were everywhere. They seem to have taken over. I didn't really see them, but they're everywhere. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. They're everywhere. They're all in the woods. They'll be coming here next. I know they will. They'll be here. Oh God.
Right. Can I go over?
Yeah, you can go over to it.
Can I go downstairs now because I hear all the noise?
Yep, perhaps being led there and you're trying to be, restful, you actually start to make out what is being said, and you make your way down.
Can I speak to the man?
Yeah. To push your way through.
Sir, why are you shouting all about this stuff? We can hear you upstairs. And if we can hear you upstairs, you're making a lot of noise.
Good. I want everybody to know. They're coming. They'll be in here, and they'll have everything. They'll loot the place. They'll attack everyone. There'll be nothing left. There'll be nothing left in the town at all.
Sir, calm down.
Calm down. You have no idea what we're facing. You did not see it. You didn't see it.
Sir, calm down. It's fine. What are we meant to worry about, huh?
Oh, it's them. They're coming. They'll be here. They'll be all over the place. They'll take over. Oh, God.
Who? What? What is going to take over?
Well, them. I didn't actually get a good look at them, but They came at me. There were loads of them, absolutely loads of them. They're tiny little eyes and their claws and their... I think some of them had weapons. Yes, some of them had swords and knives and... Oh, God, if they get in here, it'll be awful,
Sir, it's probably just some children pranking you. I've seen a few children try to steal some of my food when I was at a festival once, and they looked terrifying when they had stuff in their hands.
Children? You think I'm afraid of children? No, these were things in the woods.
Okay, right. I'm not saying they were children. I'm saying it sounds like children.
If you're so brave about it, why don't you go and see? Why don't you go? You can go and fight them and get rid of them and... Oh, I don't know what... I just... Glug, 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 glug. Oh, I need to get out of here. I need to get away from here. I need to get to the city before anything happens.
Sir, just calm down. Maybe take a nap. Maybe go to the closest medical area. Just go somewhere where you can relax and get all the way back to your health. It'll be fine.
What are you on about? It's a threat. It's a real issue. Is no one brave enough to go deal with them, to make sure they don't take over the town?
Well, people aren't brave enough because it sounds ridiculous.
A lot of the townsfolk look at you and like, is it ridiculous? We were listening to this and actually we think he might be right. There might be a real threat here.
Yeah, should we go and see at the woods? We can take most of some stuff we have.
Don't be ridiculous.
Let's see if it's true or not. You never know.
Okay, right.
He's fighting.
Right. Maybe, if we win the festival, okay, we might go. It's probably just a hoax, probably just a prank from the kids. I mean, you know kids these days, they can be reckless.
Well, I kind of agree with that, but still, we should check. Kids don't normally be in the woods.
You never know. Things can go by, things can. I mean, it might be the new trend, I don't know.
The tavern held its breath in that quiet way rural places do when a decision is forming in the air, but no one's yet brave enough to voice it. The injured fisherman, now slumped but still wide-eyed, traced invisible patterns on the tabletop with a trembling finger, murmuring half-prayers to no god in particular. His tale has done its work, the seed of dread has been sown, and it is growing fast. A few heads nod subtly towards Cannora. The hedge wizard in the corner muttered something that might have been an agreement, a trader clutching his satchel tighter and looking towards the door. The mood has turned, not panicked, not yet, but pitched forward to unease. Whatever hope they clung to, that this was nothing but drunken nonsense or dreams, had thinned like morning mist. Bremen, who had been quietly polishing a tankard for the past few minutes, cleared his throat and stepped forward. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. Well, seems to me the folk be sleeping easier if someone had a proper look, eh? He said, addressing no one in particular, but eyeing the adventurers with cautious optimism. Could be nothing, could be worse. But the bailiff's been grumbling about needing noise in the woods anyhow. He's got a few coins left in the till for folk what help the town. He paused, setting the tankard down with a gentle clink. Wouldn't ask if I thought you weren't out of it. Another pause. Someone near the back nodded. Another murmured something that sounded suspiciously like about time someone did something. The fire in the hearth popped. The fisherman moaned softly, and all eyes, not pleading, not demanding, just waiting, turned to the adventurers.
You know, he seems terrified, so I should go vest.
I mean, I have the most weapons, so I should go too. And also, she's my servant. If she dies, I'm kind of in control with that, so I probably will have to go too.
You go up to your rooms to prepare yourselves. Cannora pulls out from her sack her old armor. You haven't worn this for a long time, but if you are facing a possible danger, you'd feel safer in your armor. Your battered helmet still fits fine, and you look at your mace with its points, where it's been sat in the bottom of your bag for all this time, whilst you've been helping your sister with her food business. And Lirann, your only concession to protection is the chainmail shirt that your sister gave you once, and the little fire axe that you keep to chop wood for the campfire. You come back into the bar looking like a proper pair of adventurers now. There's some oohs and ahs and even a little clap from someone in the corner as they see you prepared for action. And the scared man at the bar says, "Oh, I think these two might actually be able to do something about this. Oh, this is good. I suppose you want to know where to go, yeah?"
Yeah, that would be great, because we have no idea where we're going, and the forest is humongous, so we would like a little bit of information where the spot is.
Yeah, because we don't know if it's right or left.
I came straight out of the western forest. Just follow the trail. It'll be easy enough to do, and, well, if there is anything still there, I'm sure you'll find it.
Okay, right, thanks, sir. We'll be on our way. Come on, let's go.
Okay?
The air outside was colder than it had any right to be. Fog still clung low to the ground, curling around boots and hems like something alive, hesitant to release them. The smell of damp earth, wet rope, and river brine hung thick, with just the faintest tang of blood carried on the breeze from the fisherman's dockyard. Their footsteps echoed in uneasy rhythm, some dragging, some sharp, all reluctant. Past shuttered windows and drawn curtains they walked, where eyes no doubt peered through cracks too narrow to admit comfort. Even dogs, usually fond of shadow chasing and random barking at anyone, stayed silent. Only the wind moved freely, rustling dead leaves, rattling loose signs, teasing at cloaks. They simply walked, breath misting, hands twitching near hilts and pouches, and every step pressing down the question neither dared ask. What if the fisherman wasn't mad? Cannora is in her element again, fully armoured up and ready to go. And Lirann following behind, not quite sure why you're doing this, but if there's a chance of a little bit of extra money on your way to the Imperial City, it's probably not a bad thing. The road dwindles behind you, the last crooked rooftops of Wyrmscale Brae shrinking into the morning haze, their chimneys coughing thin plumes into a sky the colour of old slate. The smell of wet bark and river muck sharpens as you descend towards the water's edge, where the land breaks into a steep bank laced with moss-slaked switchback stairs. Here, the river Wyrm runs deep and slow, like an old wound that's never quite closed. Its black surface reflects little, disturbed only by the eddies that coil like lazy serpents beneath the surface. The stairs are worn but wide, built for foot traffic and beast alike, but no carts ever descend here, no wagons pass. This crossing was not made for commerce, but control. The bridge itself is a brutal thing, thick stone slabs lashed together with iron brackets, its surface mottled by generations of boot and blood. At the far end, on the western bank, rises a squat fortress of soot-stained granite. The gatehouse looms, its battlements pitted with old siege marks, and murder halls yawn like open mouths in its upper tier. Black banners hang limp in the morning stillness, and above the gate a rusted emblem bears the sigil of the imperial cohort, though the paint has faded and the shield has long since cracked. What lies beyond the fortress is obscured by a high curtain wall, but narrow towers rise beyond it, their arrow slits like needle eyes watching the approach. You see no sentries, but you feel eyes on you all the same. A carved stone near the base of the steeds reads in imperial script, "Toll paid in coin or blood, all others will kneel." There is no matching inscription on the village side beyond a simple sign that simply reads, "Trollbridge ahead."
Trollbridge? Trollbridge, really? Let's just go. This is ridiculous.
Do you mean the actual troll, or do you mean the actual thing?
Don't overthink it. We're only going here because it will probably make the people happy, and I want to win. To get the money, so this is better for us, so let's just do it. It's probably a joke.
So the person who's not actually ready to fight.
Okay, let's just go. Let's get this over with so we can get back.
Okay.
As you approach the first guardhouse, you hear a strange sound. You hear a very low but very high set of voices whispering but not very quietly to each other.
Somebody coming. We're gonna get them.
Let's have wits rolls from both of you.
3.
15?
Cannora is perhaps too focused on the rest of the surroundings, but Lirann at the back realizes you're about to walk into an ambush.
Okay, right. This might not have been a little prank for some children. Okay, right, great. Right, you in front? Isn't it back to back? How to protect yourself?
I know how to protect myself. I don't know about you. Do you know how to protect yourself?
I don't really need to protect myself half the time.
I'm sure you, because you only have an axe, and I'm pretty sure you have a sponge.
It's fine. Right, let's just do this and hopefully be alright. Let's slowly and carefully get there, okay?
Okay. This is not what I'm usually used to, but I'll be fine.
As your boots clank against the cold stone of the bridge's first span, something shifts. Off-key, out of place, a flutter of movement from the gatehouse ahead. Then a high voice, mocking, rings out from above.
Well. What do we have here? Travellers with shiny weapons and clean boots. Must be payday.
You halt. From the murder halls and crenulations of the far gatehouse, figures begin to emerge, small, hunched, wrapped in tattered leathers and stitched bits of bone and rusted metal. Goblins. 5 at most, maybe 6. If that bundle of rags behind the parapet is one with a spear. Their skin ranges from sickly grey to fungal green, all scars and scabs and wicked grins. One stands atop a crate that gives him just enough height to gesture theatrically with a broken halberd.
This bridge is under new management,
He proclaims.
That means toll's gone up. You can pay in gold, gear, or fingers. We're not picky.
Another cackles and spits over the edge. It lands short, hissing on the stone near your feet. A third goblin, helmet too big for its head, adds,
Run around, run back to your little fish hut town. We'll be there soon enough anyway. A cousin's got a wicked taste for turnip stew.
They think they have the upper hand. They're wrong. And somewhere behind those jagged-toothed smirks, they suspect it. The crate walker leans forward, lips peeling into something like a grin.
Well, what's it going to be, shiny face? Tribute, tantrum, or tangle?
We hope you've been enjoying the podcast so far. If you have, please do leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts. We also have a Patreon page where we offer early episode access, bonus episodes, a Discord community, and you can join us to play in scenarios as a top tier Patreon. If that's something you'd be interested in, then pop on over to patreon.com/My Daughter's Keeper.